On November 22, 1963, on a sunny morning in Dallas, Texas, President John F. Kennedy's motorcade rode through Dealey Plaza past a man named Abraham Zapruder who, unbeknownst to him, was about to record the most important 8mm footage in American history. According to the official account, Kennedy was slain by Lee Harvey Oswald from a vantage point in the Texas Schoolbook Depository, but doubts remained. And what better way to silence doubters than to see the actual footage of the event? What an incredible opportunity here printed on film for eternity, the cold hard reality of unvarnished truth. Regarding the Zapruder tape, documentarian Errol Morris said, "What photography does is call our attention to the problem of knowledge, to the problem of epistemology, about how do we know about the world. It would be nice if we could just look at the Zapruder film and say, aha." For decades, these images, this strip of film has been dissected, reconstructed, slowed down, sped up, blown up, and do we have any more answers? Does the moving image bend towards truth, or is it warped like us, trapped by our own biases, by our own limited perceptions? On December 31st, 2025, Netflix released the final episode of their flagship show, Stranger Things, to, well, let's just say the reception was mixed.
That was one of the most disappointing finales I have seen in a long time. I walked out of that theater and was immediately able to create an enormous list of plot holes and inconsistencies.
Personally, I thought the entire 5th season was a train wreck. I mean, season 4 ended by breaking the status quo, upending expectations, only to tape over the literal cracks to hell that opened in their town. They just taped over it. I'm already getting worked up. Don't set up expectations that you can't deliver, that's all I'm saying. Even though the final episode spent 40 minutes closing every door, massaging every relationship into sentimental mush, and hey, I mean, that's what you do in this type of finale. It was fine. Dedicated fans were unsatisfied. To me, it seemed obvious. To me, I saw a lone gunman hiding in the Texas Schoolbook Depository, but what do I know? The fans, they saw something else. Something was off. This sappy, cloying, close every chapter ending, this isn't Stranger Things. This isn't what we've spent years waiting to watch. There has to be more. This can't be it.
It's like there's a missing piece of the puzzle.
I don't believe in coincidences.
So fans started going frame by frame through that Zapruder film of an ending. I'm going to hang on to this metaphor for as long as humanly possible. They saw what no one else saw. They saw the truth.
The Stranger Things finale was fake, and there's a secret 9th episode dropping tonight. The theory is called Conformity Gate, and they believe that the season finale we got isn't real.
See, they had been deceived by Marvel villain turned Harry Potter villain Vecna. He tricked all of us. He tricked us. And the signs of his deceit were right there. He was laughing at us.
Vecna actually won, and everything we see in the epilogue is an illusion he placed inside Mike's head.
So this viral idea of Conformity Gate that took off, this idea that there was a secret 9th episode that Netflix was going to drop at a later date, it took off mainly with cinematic hype edits like this one on TikTok.
We count. It's 7 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
There's some real creativity going on, and I initially dismissed this as a fun outlet for fans who you know, they just wanted more TV. There was a lot more going on, and then things got, well, very, very specific. And everyone noticed the same points, the same evidence coming up over and over and over again.
During the graduation scene, everyone in the crowd is holding their hands the same way Henry does, and just like Billy did when he was under Vecna's control.
Right, they're sitting politely, formally at a graduation. Like, this is just a thing that people do, I think.
Their graduation colors are orange, just like prisoner outfits.
The color of the outfit that prisoners wear, and it's also the color of the fruit that you eat, and also the color of a certain bad orange man in the White House. Are the Duffers saying that these kids are Republicans?
Steve becomes a baseball coach despite the fact we've only ever seen him play basketball, because in Vecna's memory, he's only seen Steve with a baseball bat.
He played basketball. You saw him play basketball, so that means he has to always do basketball? I mean, maybe he likes sports. I don't know. This type of detail just means nothing unless you're compiling it with a bunch of overwhelming trivial points. Just every video like this bombards you with so many pieces of so-called evidence, but individually, each one is like, you know, it's like half a point. It's not even a point.
The entire Wheeler family has the exact same hairstyle as Henry.
No, they don't. They don't have the same haircut. Also, it's the 80s.
Their D&D books spell out X is a lie, meaning they're still trapped in Dimension X.
This one, I gotta say, this one almost got me. You notice that the names, they're all centered on the binders. So do we think the Duffers maybe planned this when they were conceiving of the names of the characters? How else would they get this to line up so perfectly? You know what else lines up pretty well?
Vicky doesn't exist in the epilogue because Vecna never met her.
To me, this is like the ultimate cope. The show tied neat bows around every character relationship, but left a genuinely minor character, out of the epilogue. So now people are crafting a conspiracy over her absence. It makes you think no wonder the Duffers wrote every scene with every character standing around at all times. Our sense of object permanence might fail us. Also, regarding Vicky, the show invites this complaint. When you spend a huge amount of time holding the audience's hand for closure for every character, when anything is missing, when a single thing isn't explained, you're kind of breaking what the audience has come to expect from you, for good or for bad.
And if you look at the formation of the cassette tapes behind Robin, the Morse code literally translates to "You did not stop me."
No, it doesn't. This is this is just relying on the hope that nobody's going to look it up.
The final shot of Mike walking up the stairs and through the door mirrors the final shot of The Truman Show, which is a movie about a fake reality.
There could be an allusion to The Truman Show in the sense that Mike is leaving the protected fantasy world of his youth and entering the adult world of reality. As the Duffers love to emphasize, it's a coming-of-age story.
If it's not a coming-of-age story, you know, what is it?
If you type secret ending into Netflix, it takes you right to Stranger Things.
If you type poop into Netflix right now, and this is true, one of the top results is "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret." Coincidence? I don't think so. So much of Conformity Gate reminds me of Stanley Kubrick. The Shining has become a sacred text of hidden messages, mostly because Kubrick, you know, he did like messing with his viewers. His movies are meticulous. The Overlook Hotel's floor plan makes zero sense. It helps disorient the viewer in a subconscious way. It's brilliant, but this type of analysis can go too far, and after decades, no frame of that movie has been left from scrutiny.
And as soon as they touch hands, the paper tray turns into a very large, straight-on, hard-on coming out of Barry Nelson.
Sometimes it's just not that serious. And look, Kubrick was a genuine genius. It makes sense that he'd face that kind of inspection and analysis, but these guys?
We went into production without having a finished script for the finale.
The documentary that Netflix released about the making of season 5, I thought would dispel any rumors of Conformity Gate just because people could see the level of genius behind their devious plans.
I mean, the thing that's cool is the giant monster.
They didn't even have finished scripts for the final episode when they started production. Do you think they were smart enough to plan all of this? So many conspiracies would lose their convincing quality if those who believed them acknowledged human fallibility, the possibility that maybe, just maybe, someone made a mistake. Someone was being a moron. Maybe the Secret Service didn't check all the surrounding buildings for a gunman because they were bad at their job. I'm not saying there's no conspiracy around that assassination, but I'm 90% sure that 50% of that conspiracy was botched.
This is my Roman Empire right here. Out of all the evidence, this is it. This tells me it's not over.
Maybe the dial was painted a different color on accident, that it was simply a continuity error. Maybe 80% of the circus is due to young people learning what continuity errors are. If you watch literally any of your favorite movies with the same level of scrutiny, you will find continuity errors everywhere. Martin Scorsese, the master of continuity errors, because he and Thelma Shoemaker understand that most people don't even care. Movies weren't designed to be watched on devices where you can rewind and pause and inspect every frame. They used to be fleeting experiences, something you could never take home with you. So, okay, leading up to January 7th, literally nothing the cast or crew said or posted was seen as anything other than potential fodder for their conspiracy. And when the moment came, Netflix apparently crashed due to all the traffic from people looking for the missing episode. As I record this video, January 7th has long passed, and the collective internet treats this phenomenon as a huge joke. No one takes it seriously anymore. Conformity Gate truthers were proven wrong, so they threw in the towel, they admitted defeat. There would be no more Stranger Things.
I have compiled 20 pieces of evidence to prove that Conformity Gate is still happening and there's still a secret ending.
I'm telling you right now, during the Super Bowl, we will probably get some type of teaser or trailer or something to reveal that we are getting more Stranger Things this summer.
My question is, what is to gain from this? And I have some ideas. A, it is content. Like, you just can't forget that. This is like an economy of content. Some of these creators found a huge bump in engagement with Conformity Gate, and it is content. B, the show ends in this kind of mythology of belief. I'm not going to spoil it, but 11, that whole thing, wanting to believe in something that maybe isn't real. So it kind of becomes like a metatextual thing. It's interactive media. And C, we live in horrifying times, and conspiracy beliefs are driven by anxiety, paranoia, and feelings of powerlessness. This is an outlet, and ultimately kind of a a harmless one. So this Conformity Gate TikToker explained it in a pretty self-aware way.
And to all the haters that say like, give it up or whatever, this isn't healthy, this is giving rapture talk, guys, this is fun.
So is it stupid? Yes. Does it suggest that each succeeding generation is being pulled further into conspiratorial thinking and paranoia due to over-reliance on the internet and harmful social media algorithms? I think everyone should watch Eddington. At this point, I can imagine Conformity Gate becoming something like the Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut existed, but not really in a form that people imagined. I do think that because of the sloppy nature of how this season of TV was made, they probably have lots of scenes on the cutting room floor, and I'm pretty sure Netflix at some point is going to want to create a Conformity Gate type phenomenon over extended or deleted scenes, extended versions of episodes. It's not actually going to be what fans were theorizing it was, but it'll satisfy some people. It'll be extra content, and that's really what this is all about. Just watching some more TV. The idea that people can look at video footage and see whatever they want to see is a phenomenon not exclusive to overlong Netflix shows. Last month, Lindsay Ellis made a really good video about the weird culture of body cam footage on YouTube, a topic that has once again become very sadly relevant. Her focus is on channels that are making bank off of publicly available body cam footage regardless of context and the twisted accountability undermined in the circus of our modern surveillance state. Again, very eerily relevant. It's genuinely one of the best things I've watched lately, and it feels great that because I'm also on Nebula, I get to share it with you guys. All of Lindsay Ellis's videos, along with a ton of other exclusive content from your favorite creators, is available on Nebula. Nebula is the largest creator-owned streaming platform in the world. It's where all your favorite creators like Legal Eagle, Hello Future Me, create exciting new content. There's such a variety of thoughtful and brilliant videos on Nebula. It's my go-to these days. When I sit down to watch TV, I usually check out Nebula before going to anything on Netflix or HBO or something. If you sign up using my link at go.nebula.tv/mancarryingthing or use the link below, you can get Nebula for 50% off, which is $30 a year or $250 a month. You can also get a monthly plan for $6 a month or a lifetime plan for $300, which usually costs $500. And for those of you that want to share everything Nebula has to offer with your family and friends, Nebula is now offering monthly, annual, and lifetime gift cards. Use the link gift.nebula.tv/mancarryingthing to give a month of Nebula to a friend for just $6, a year for $30, or a lifetime membership for $300, which without my link costs $500. Thank you for watching. Thanks, as always, for supporting the channel. Bye.